Okay, this is take two. My granddaughter walked in while I was recording the first one, and if it happens again, I'm going to try and just keep going. My career profile was Child Protective Services social worker, and this may also be known as the Department of Children and Family Services. It's a state-run agency that provides counseling, rehabilitation, or placement services for neglected or abused children. Education, certification, licensure requirements vary by state. However, a minimum of a bachelor's degree and a license or certification is typically required for entry-level work as a child protective service social worker. I liked that because you could go into it with a bachelor's degree and still be working toward your master's. The working environment requires understanding and compassion as well as skill in assessing the family dynamics and evaluating whether or not there is abuse occurring in the home. Typical stressors would be seeing abusive situations, abused children and parents, spouses that are in a dysfunctional relationship and environment. You should be able to communicate effectively with children, parents, teachers, and others, and also to cope with distressing situations. Although it's not a law enforcement position, you do spend a lot of time in the field visiting homes, inspecting conditions, and must sometimes remove children from their homes. And I think you'd have to be really intuitive and not to be able to assess whether there's really something going on or whether somebody falsely accused someone, because I've heard of those situations before. Benefits vary by agency and state. Common job tasks, you're responsible for assessing, identifying, and documenting abuse and neglect cases, and providing counseling and support services will probably come if you were further on in the program as with a master's degree. Referring children and families to other services if necessary, and placing children in foster care. While academic requirements may vary by state, most employers prefer applicants to have at least a bachelor's degree in social work from an accredited school. An academic background in psychology, counseling, or a related field would also be suitable. Also, another source that I found said that child protective service workers are required to have at least a bachelor's degree in social work, sociology, psychology, or counseling, and prior experience in working with children or in social work is desirable. CPS workers, because of the sensitive nature of the position, are required to pass through a background investigation and psychological screening. Child, family, and school social workers, including those working for CPS, should have faster than average job growth of 15% over a 10-year period, according to figures from 2012 to 2022. Most of these social workers earn between $27,000 and $72,000 in May 2013, and the mean wage was $46,000 a year. Licensing is varied by state, although most states require at least 2 years of supervised clinical training. Other requirements for licensure may include a bachelor's or master's degree in social work and skills assessment examinations. And I received my information off a couple of websites, Child Protective Service social worker job description and wholesale submitting. I don't even know what that one is, but it's not the one. Anyway, I have two good sources for my information. Okay, thank you.